Tyrols, Austria, June 25, 2025. Severe thunderstorms with hail struck in Tyrols on June 25, 2025 afternoon. The focus was on the Tyrolean lowlands. The districts of Schwaz and Kitzbühel were particularly affected. Around 100 firefighting operations were reported in the afternoon. Lightning strikes are believed to have caused forest fires in some places, but no major damage or injuries were reported by early evening. In Fügen, in Tyrol Zillertal Valley, some water damage was reported. A thunderstorms front also passed over Polarberg on Thursday afternoon. This brought heavy rain and hail locally, but was apparently less severe than feared. According to the information from the Rescue and Fire Service Control Center around 5:30 p.m., there has been only one fire service call so far. Meanwhile, on a Polarberg in Schwaz district, a driver was very lucky. A tree fell on a vehicle traveling uphill, but the driver remained uninjured, according to a police spokesperson. A tree also struck a house roof, damaging it. Fügen in the Zillertal Valley has been badly hit, with extensive hail damage to report. Hailstorms were also reported in other parts of Austria, some of them heavy. Hailstones up to 5 cm in diameter were reported from the Tyrols district area. Late in the evening, the ORF Weather Department reported that many storms were weakening and moving further east. Only southeastern Austria was still affected by severe thunderstorms. Videos from severe weather freaks depict the entire scenario quite well. One of the videos shows a car window that has been severely damaged and is cracked in many places. Another video shows emergency personnel battling the floodwaters. Large hailstones can also be seen. But it wasn't just hail damage that caused stir and shock in Fügen. The streets literally turned into torrents of water due to the severe storms. Emergency services are also working on the situations on site. The Uderns Volunteer Fire Department, for example, prepared several flooded basements. The church and altar are also slightly flooded. A Facebook post states that they are working on pumping out the water. The extent of the damage in Fügen is currently unclear. It is also not yet clear whether anyone was injured in the storm. Many other photos and videos from Tyrol shows that the hailstorm and the severe weather have also hit other areas. According to the police reports, a severe storm also hit Pil and the Schwaz district, causing numerous trees to fall. One tree fell on a car and another on the roof of a house. A photo from Kitzbühel also shows that the town was briefly covered in white hail. Starting in the afternoon, thunderstorms with heavy rain and hail swept across the affected regions of Austria. Squalls also caused problems and firefighting operations. Starting at 6 p.m., approximately 1,100 households were without power for about an hour. According to Energy Steamark, most of the damage was temporarily repaired. The central area of the grass were particularly affected. Heavy rainfall, gusty winds, and isolated hailstones dominated the cityscapes in the early evening. Organizers of demonstrations against social cuts had already postponed the protest march in the state capital that afternoon. Shortly before the march was scheduled to begin, heavy rain and storms began to develop. In the inverted regions of the Upper Austria, the festival grounds of the Woodstock of brass music were evacuated immediately at the start of the Thursday afternoon due to the severe weather warning. Visitors were allowed back onto the festival grounds in the early evening. In Lower Austria, the Weiselberg Folk Festival in the Schwaz district was cancelled due to the storms and thunderstorms warning. In town, cabaret artist Gary Seidel's performance was postponed to July 24 due to the forecast storms. In Wargel, the lower sections of the facade of a fabricated house caught fire caused by lightning which quickly spread. The Bruckhausel Fire Department was able to successfully extinguish the fire. No one was injured. Meanwhile, a fire broke out in a hay barn in an open field in a cousin. A hole approximately 1 square meter in size appeared in the roof. The volunteer fire department responded to the fire.